Say my name until the city burns and the stars fade away and your scars don't hurt. Stay with me until the last man falls. I don't need them anyway. When I'm with you, I have it all. Oh, I'll never let you slip away. Oh, and you don't have to be afraid. I will hold you till the sun comes crashing down. I'm yours until the end of time.
Hello guys, welcome back to Being Mrs. Fraser, or welcome if you're new. If you are new, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. Come along and join my YouTube family. I am so grateful for each and every one of you for clicking on today's video. We have some cleaning motivation today. I am going to start here in the living room. I was noticing that these pillowcases need a good cleaning. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pull them all off and get them in the washer along with the throw blankets.
I'll never let you slip away. And you don't have to be afraid. I will hold you till the sun comes crashing down. I'm yours until the end of time.
So I am just throwing these all in together. I am using a cold water though, that way the dark doesn't bleed on the lights. But everything I've washed already before, so nothing really should have any issues with bleeding. I am using just some regular detergent on a normal wash cycle. I did almost forget this throw, and that was one of the main reasons I wanted to wash all the throws, because I noticed all the dust that had built up on this one. I also, if you noticed where I had the other ones kind of on the back of the couch, our cats sleep up there on the blankets, and those blankets were also covered in cat hair. So if you have a cat or if you have a pet at all, the hair is a real issue. So if you know, you know, right? Another thing I wanted to do today was get this ceiling fan dusted. Now, this thing is disgusting. I don't know if you can see those blades very well, but the dust has really built up on these. I typically don't notice unless I shut the ceiling fan off, because it's hot down here in Florida, and we typically keep our air between 76, 78 degrees, and it helps to have a ceiling fan on to keep the air moving because of the humidity. So I usually don't notice how bad the fans are getting until I go to shut them off, and I shut this one off the other day and I was like, oh my goodness, that needs to be added to my to-do list, because that is disgusting. So I like to do a dry dust first, and then I will go back through and use like an all-purpose cleaner and just get all the little particles that was left behind.
Every day goes by so fast, and every moment counts, baby. I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. We can do what we like. We can do what we like.
Moving right along, if you don't know what those little black things are all over my couch, those are feathers. Our throw pillows are feather pillows, a few of them anyway are, and I don't know if you know anything about feather pillows, but they literally get feathers everywhere. I honestly don't like them for that reason, but they are the best choppable pillows. You know, the pillow chop. Yes, they just seem to hold their shape better, and so I like them for that reason, but honestly, I really hate that they leave feathers everywhere. While I was vacuuming those feathers up though, I figured why not go ahead and vacuum under the cushions and then switch the cushions around. I actually forgot to pull the other cushion out, the long one over there against the wall. I forgot. I completely forgot until I was watching this video back or like editing. And I was like, oh my goodness, Tammy, what are you doing? You forgot to even pull the other cushion out. And I'll tell you what, that cushion is probably the worst because my husband sits there and he eats and it never fails. Like, there's always crumbs all over where he eats. Anybody else have a problem like that with their husbands? I am always like, Fred, like, what are you doing? Clean up after yourself, boy. No, I'm just playing. But I did. I totally forgot. I can't believe I totally spaced.
We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars. Baby, while we're young.
It's so funny when the kids are home when I'm filming because typically like they'll stay out of the way and like not in the camera. They're not huge on being filmed, but as you see, there's Freddie. He like poked his head out. He's like, oh, and went back in. You can't come out of our room if mom's filming. No, I don't care if they come out. That is their choice. Most of the time though, they just kind of stay away and stay off of the camera. But anyway, we're just getting all the dusting done. Everything is just kind of built up a lot. So I just wanted to wipe everything down. It's been a little bit. So also, you guys, I totally messed up my aloe plant. I was trying to cut a leaf off that the cat had chewed and it looked terrible. And I used kind of a sharp knife and took off, like I just lopped a whole bunch of leaves or stems or whatever you call them right off. So yeah, I hope it survives. But anyway, I am just trying to show you guys here the fingerprint marks. You can kind of see it on the door right there, like the little fingerprint marks. You know, kiddos like are always touching the walls for whatever reason. Well, the other day I saw somebody use this, and I cannot remember who it was. I feel like it was on TikTok, but it's a Zep wall cleaner. It's a foaming wall cleaner, and I saw her use it, and I was like, oh my goodness, I need to try this. Our walls are white. Our trim is white. Well, our walls are alabaster, which is like an off-white, but let's not get technical. Anyway, fingerprints show up, and my kids are constantly touching the walls in their little, like this little hallway here that leads to their bedrooms and their bathroom. And so I decided that I wanted to try this product. I picked it up at Lowe's. I'm not sure where else it's sold at. I just know that I could only find it at Lowe's locally. And I was pleasantly surprised. This stuff is amazing. Not only you just spray it on, wipe the little fingerprints off, but it also got, I don't know what was on my wall. I don't know if it was food, like if somebody sneezed and spit it on the wall, or I don't know. I don't ask questions when I have kids because you never know what it is. And I sprayed it on there and it literally wiped right off. Here in a second, you'll see on the bottom of this door that I'm working on, there's like a little scuff mark. And with a little bit of elbow grease in this spray, it came right off. Like, see, I'm going, yep, see, like, you'll see here in a second. I get close in here. I was pleasantly surprised. You guys, if you have kids and you have hands and scuff marks from shoes and everything else, definitely try this out.
Cry when you're not around, because it matters. Dreaming of your kisses in the nighttime, knowing what I'm missing, but I'm still like, hey, I say I'm doing alright, I'm doing just fine, but I'm scattered, and I cry when you're not around, because it matters. Dreaming of your kisses in the nighttime, knowing what I'm missing, but I'm still like, hey, I say I'm doing alright, I'm fine.
I just want to show you guys the rag that I used. Look at that buildup on there. Isn't that disgusting? Now that is literally from the walls and the doors right there in that hallway. That little bitty hallway right there. That's it. Like, gross. Okay, so now don't get me wrong, you could probably do this with just your regular all-purpose or like Pine Sol or whatever. But I love new products or testing out new products, and so that's why I wanted to give it a try. Would I buy it again though? Absolutely. This made it so much easier than having to like pull out the all-purpose spray that has a lot of like scent to it. Some of those all-purpose sprays are a little overpowering. This set cleaner, like, no scent at all. I absolutely loved it. So if you're looking for something like that, definitely try it out. But anyway, the laundry or the linens, I guess, if you will, are officially done. So we're going to go ahead and get those all put back together.
I'm not getting tired, baby, take me higher. I'm Sunday, you love it. Come on, give me something. I know that you want it, boy. The night is young.
And then again with all the feathers everywhere. Don't worry guys, that is nothing gross. It's just literally feathers from the pillows. So I wanted to go ahead and get all that vacuumed up before heading into the
The
kitchen.
night is young, so let's have some fun. If you love me right, yeah, this could be the summer of our.
So if you guys have been here for a little while, you guys have seen me do this before. I like to buy larger sizes instead of, well, okay, so let me start over. My kids take a snack to school every day, and so I like to buy like full-size boxes and break them down as opposed to buying like the smaller pre-packaged sizes. It's more cost-effective this way, so it makes it easier for me, I guess, or not necessarily easier because then I have to go and break everything down, but it's just more, it's more cost effective, okay? Cost effective. When you have 4 kids and they all take snacks, you gotta find ways to save money, especially in this economy.
Love me right, yeah. This could be the summer of our lives now, honey. Give it to me like you know you should now, baby. This could be the summer of our lives, the summer of our lives. Give it to me, baby, all night. We can keep on dancing all night. Give it to me, baby, all night. Give it to me, baby, all night. We can keep on dancing all night. Give it to me, baby, all night.
Now, I can't remember if I've shared this recipe with you guys or not, but my oldest daughter, because we have 3, my oldest has been begging me to make this again. It is red beans and rice in the Crockpot. It is super easy, you guys, but it is so good and so filling. And who doesn't love a good, simple, easy Crockpot meal? You know, we are a very, very busy family with 4 very busy kiddos, and so when I'm home during the day, it's much easier for me to like prep meals and then serve it when we are on the go. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I use my Crockpot all the time. I absolutely love my Crockpot. But anyway, I found this meal or this red beans and rice dinner on Pinterest. If you guys want to look it up, I do have it saved on my Pinterest board. I love Pinterest. I could like surf Pinterest all day long. It's kind of crazy. But I always find recipes and then I never cook like half of them. But you know, this is one of those that I did actually try and we love it. It is so easy. It's literally a pound of dried red beans, which you got to remember to soak those the night before or you won't be able to use them. Well, I mean, there's a quick method. I think you can like boil them on the stovetop, whatever. So much easier just to let them soak overnight. But anyway, pound of dried red beans, a couple pounds of andouille sausage, a can of tomato paste, a onion diced, salt, pepper, what else? Thyme, cayenne pepper, and oregano. So literally super simple. And then also, you use 8 cups of chicken broth. However, unfortunately, I only had 4 cups of chicken broth. So I also used beef broth this time, which is perfectly fine. It should taste pretty much the same. And then also, I don't add rice to the crock pot. I will make that in a separate dish and then serve it over it. I did not show this in today's video because I'm pretty sure that I shared this with you guys before. If not, definitely go check out my Instagram because I do have it saved in like a reel or something like that in my stories on my Instagram. So at bean_Mrs. Fraser. But anyway, I got everything in the crock pot and set on low for the next 8 to 10 hours. And we're going to go ahead and wipe these windows down because as I was getting stuff gathered for the red beans and rice, I noticed that there was little forehead prints all across every window here. And so I was like, oh my goodness. Okay, so we had to clean that off. And then while I was doing that, I noticed that there was like dirt from when I came inside from watering all the plants. So then I needed to clean that. Anybody else do that? Or is it just me? Like I will see something needing to be done and then I'll notice something else and then I notice something else and then just kind of like piles up like that. You know, it's like a domino effect. I don't know. Some say it's ADHD. I don't know. What is it? But anyway, once I got the floors all cleaned up and vacuumed, I did go through and mop everything just to kind of finish her off. I did notice that there was a lot of spills. I don't know why. Obviously people don't know how to wipe up when they spill. Go figure. Again, 4 kids, you know, and a husband. It is what it is. It happens. So anyway, I just wanted to go through and give a good mop. It's been a little while since I have done a good mop. I usually use my little wet vac, the Bissell wet vac that you guys have seen me use. So I just wanted to get just a really good mopping, and I like to use a Fabuloso. That is my favorite cleaner for my mop.
Like this was meant to be. Take my hand, I feel my heart beat, and I don't want this moment to stop. Time to go home. Don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me. Let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's a magic in your eyes, can't get enough. I feel your hands, the way you're touching me around my neck. Got chills down my back, you do it right. The way you're holding me, no, I don't want this moment.
And it always amazes me how gross the water is. Like, no matter how much I clean, the water still turns kind of a funky color. This time, this go around was not near as bad as it has been before, but, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today. Go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Hit that red subscribe button and stay happy, healthy, and safe. Until next time, bye, guys.
Come